Hello everyone and welcome to Inside the Ice Bears. I'm Tim Hales, joining you as we take a behind-the-scenes look at the Knoxville Ice Bears hockey franchise and their 2009-2010 season. Well, the start of spring practice, it's obvious that the entire team is having to adjust to this new coaching staff, but it might be the coaches themselves that are making most of the adjustments, most of them coming from pro levels back to college and also coming from different parts of the United States, California, Florida, and Louisiana. Well, there is no other position like it in sport. In hockey, there are no field goal kickers, rebound specialists, or pinch runners. There are only goalies. Destined to a career of solitude, intermittently disrupted by unabashed intensity as the puck flies at them at more than 100 miles an hour. And the players who choose to become goalies are just as odd as their job description. With spring practice officially over after the orange and white game, it's clear that this team will have to rely heavily on its defensive squad. Losses to running back Lennon Creer, as well as the news today that quarterback B.J. Coleman will no longer be with the team, means this offense might struggle at the start of next season, leaving it up to Eric Berry and the rest of the defense to keep this team successful. The task for the new football coaching staff will not be an easy one. The Vols have had losing seasons 2 out of the last 4 years and face one of the toughest schedules to date. But Vol Network announcer Bob Kessling said despite the recent tough times, the fans were still excited to see the team back on the gridiron.
And I think Coach Kiffin and his staff did a good job to script it so the defense had some success and the offense had some success. And I think a lot of people left the stadium with a pretty good feeling about it.
Kessling says he expects big seasons out of All-American defensive back Eric Berry, who sat out on Saturday, and All-SEC linebacker Rico McCoy. Look to see return specialist Dennis Rogan return to the secondary as well this season after his All-SEC freshman performance fielding those punts in 2007. The offense did show glimmers of greatness in the spring finale. Brandon Warren caught 2 touchdown passes in his debut as a wide receiver for the Vols, and the running backs collectively ran for over 245 yards. Jonathan Crompton threw for another 43 and a score, but it was Rico McCoy who grabbed Compton's pass for the lone interception of the scrimmage to go along with the team leading 11 tackles. Lamarcus Thompson, Nick Revez, Chris Walker, and freshman defensive end Stephen Fowles all looked impressive following productive springs. No man is an island, as the saying goes, but most goaltenders have never heard that saying. The netminder's job is an important but often unseen one. These players haul up to 50 pounds of padding to every practice, tasked with saving shots, remaining alert at all times, and serve as the last line of defense. Their equipment makes it difficult to grasp everyday objects, work out, and have conversations with teammates. But reigning SBHL Goalie of the Year, Andrew Gallant understands how important he was to the team after breaking his leg at the end of last season and spending a month on the injured reserve with a broken hand this year.
I mean, last year was only a week, and that week was extremely tough considering, it was the finals, the playoffs. So watching that alone, at the same time, really excited to win it. Or watching not being able to help, that was tough. But I mean, this year, doing a month and 13 game stretch and just not winning, knowing I could help, but not being able to is really tough.
The goalie position is a respected one. They lead the team onto the ice before and during every game. They are credited with wins and losses on the stat sheet, signifying their importance. And they receive the greatest fan support. When a goalie is on his game, he's every forward's worst nightmare and every defenseman's best friend. So despite the isolation caused by the position, goaltenders are just as important as the bounces off the irons and crossbar they protect. Oh, and don't forget the players flying around them as well. There are times when athletic events mean more than just winning. Times when athletes pursue challenges for different reasons. Dedication, respect, and honor. And that's why these soldiers and citizens run and march together for one of their fallen heroes. First Lieutenant Frank Walkup was a UT ROTC alumnus who was killed in Iraq in 2007. The former cadet's death spurred the marathon and includes over 200 participants from all over the country.
dedication for all our soldiers that are overseas. Got 2 companies over there right now, running for them.
This event also supports local VFW chapters and an organization made up of mothers of soldiers currently overseas, the Gold Star Mothers. Members of local Army units as well as new recruits and their families were also on hand to help give back to the community that has so greatly supported them while deployed.
And so now this march goes far beyond just Frank Walkup. It's also about remembering all veterans who have served our country.
And for all the participants in the march, the service and sacrifice of Lieutenant Walkup will be remembered, one motivated mile at a time.